And people need to become a little more activist about it. I do believe they know.
Well, nobody really knew, I don't think.
That's true. They need to know. That too has been, I believe, in deliberate oversight. The people need to be informed on what they're being exposed to. And
at least among the Indian population around the reservation, when it came to light that these animals were being deliberately poisoned, there was a great deal of concern and excitement.
well, we
People
shared,
really got up in arms.
right.
And hopefully they'll put a stop to this. This is on their land. Most of the area affected is Indian reservation.
And Indigenous Voices, which is by Teo Kason, represented the fact of this being a reservation. He speaks loudly for the loss of animals and the insidious nature of the loss of life in general that's happening in this area, as is different spots around the world, which we hear on public radio on a regular basis now. And our voices need to be independent and need to be loud and not depend on the hierarchy to, like the Environmental Protection Agency, to be our voice, because we find more and more that the EPA seems voiceless.
Well, you can't, regulatory agencies, I do believe, since the 70s actually, since the late 70s, regulatory agencies have been mainly protecting big business. So,
And
but just to wrap this up, Monsanto.
Just put out a big thing where they want to outlaw organic gardening, saying that genetically modified seed would be a danger, and that there is a danger of contamination with any independent gardener that wants to grow an organic garden. There could be an outbreak of some horrible disease from growing your food. And, people who are not in the know are gullible enough to believe these agencies are of true intent, and it's simply not.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Just one closing statement for me. If you do eat produce, I don't care where you buy it from or if you grow it, because there's also drift. Don't just wash it and rinse it in water. Wash it with soap or with a fruit, with grapefruit seed extract or something that can dissolve oils.
And then throw it in the garbage, because it's not going to taste into the soap line.
Be quiet. Most of these are oil soluble. They aren't water soluble. So you need to wash your produce and your fruits with something that is.
I have really good produce wash.
Poison yourself.
I have really good produce wash, which has grapefruit seed extract in it, and soaking with, say, apple cider vinegar with the mother in it, sometimes gets some of the oil solubles, maybe not all of them. But there's intentional produce washes out there that are intended to.
And that's what we need. It's a shame. Well, any closing statements, Phil?
Well, when I first found out the damage that had been done, I was just absolutely stunned. I could not believe it. This area has always been a refuge for me. It's been so well protected by the Indians here, and like I said, there were simply more birds and animals here than any place I know of in the western United States. And it's completely changed now. It is just not in the same place anymore. I've driven around, I've camped since this has happened, and it's just completely different. You don't hear coyotes at night, you don't hear owls at night. It's just this eerie, spooky silence. And everybody that lives around here has noticed it too.
And I have witnessed the ongoing epidemic that directly links to these herbicides and pesticide use
For years.
And it's estrogen dominance, obesity, all the disease processes associated with obesity, and all kinds of cancers, and thyroid cancers, breast cancers, prostate cancers. All this is just per capita really, really huge in this area.
Well, thank you for listening. I hope you learned something. I hope you'll share it. Thank you.
Thank you.